I'm Kristen Witt.
I'm Luna Baker.
And you're watching South Now. Welcome to our final episode of South Now Season 3.
We're excited to feature some special guests for this episode, starting with Ayrianna interviewing theater director Ashley Francis and the principal of Cookeville High School.
Athletic director Mr. Campbell will be with Sadie Garrett to give us a recap of this year in sports.
And to top it all off, Lauren Gillies will be bringing an exciting segment of 2 Minute Time with the return of Rock, Paper, Scissors tournament. I'm gonna win this time, and I just know it.
You know it's random, right?
What do you mean? I've been practicing in the mirror for 2 years.
I'm not sure that'll help you.
I always know what the other me is gonna do. I've never lost a game.
Oh no. Well, as you can see, we have a lot of exciting things happening on set today. So let's just send it over to Ayrianna for What's Cool on Campus.
Thanks, Kristen, and good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ayrianna Webb with What's Cool on Campus. As we reach the end of the school year, we're taking a moment to reflect on some of the highlights and challenges our 8th graders have faced. Today, we're going to be focusing on 2 aspects of their journey, this year's theater production and the transition to high school. To start things off, I had the pleasure of meeting with the theater director, Ashley Francis, to discuss the 8th graders in this year's school play. Let's take a look. So, Ms. Francis, what was this year's production and why did you choose it?
The production this year was Newsies, and we chose it because we had such a strong group of 7th graders going into the 8th grade, especially a big group of boys, the largest group of boys that I've ever had, that could fit all of these male roles. It's a very, very demanding musical with choreography and singing and dancing and acting, all of it, and we knew we had the talent to get it done and do it well.
What was the process of casting, specifically the 8th graders going into leading roles?
Auditions and casting is all thought of really the year before. We announced what the musical was going to be. We went ahead and handed out audition materials. So we have them sing specific songs from the musical, so they knew exactly going into auditions what was expected of them, what we needed, and we were very happy with the results.
Speaking of preparation, how did they prepare, like in groups and individually?
Some of them would take lessons outside of class. They would take acting lessons, singing lessons, and we also practiced in class. So in class, we would look at the songs that we would sing and what sections of the songs we would do for tryouts. Then they would come and sing them in groups, and we kind of just walked around and listened to them and tried to encourage them. Everybody gets nervous at auditions, but the more prepared they were, the better off they were. And lots of people were really well prepared this year.
Is there anything you would like to say to the class of 2028?
I would love to say just how very proud I am of the class of 2028, especially my chorus and my Newsies students. This is my last year at Prescott. Sadly, I will be moving, and I couldn't have thought of a better group to end on. My 8th graders have just been wonderful, hardworking, dedicated students, and I hope that you will continue to sing and dance and act and perform and share your talents at the high school and beyond for the rest of your life, because it is a gift, and I hope that you will use it, and I love you very much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Francis, for taking the time to interview with me. After some great performances by our 8th graders, it's time to shift our focus to the next chapter in all of our academic journeys, high school. I'm here at Cookeville High School to speak with the principal, Trentham, about the many challenges and opportunities waiting for our rising freshmen. Thank you so much, Ms. Trentham, for joining me today. What are some opportunities and programs that Cookeville High School offers to incoming freshmen?
At Cookeville High School, we have a variety of opportunities for students. I think when I say there's something for everyone, I'm very honest about that. Of course, we have our sports opportunities like all the other schools do, but we also have the AP and IB programs. Our fine arts program is amazing. We have some of the best productions in the state. Also, our CTE program is award-winning in probably just about every area. So again, if there's something you're interested in, then definitely you can find it here at Cookeville High School.
What academic challenges can incoming 9th graders expect?
The main difference between middle school and high school is that here in high school we have 7 classes. And so I think that's probably more classes than you all are used to. We have 7 periods for 3 days, and then for 2 days it's block scheduling. So maybe getting used to that schedule is going to be a little bit different.
Do you have any special events planned to help freshmen transition to high school life?
We do. We have a freshman orientation that will be on July 25th. We have 2 sessions. And that's when freshmen can come and they pay fees, they get their IDs and their schedules, and they get to walk around and meet some teachers and find their classes.
Do you have any advice for parents or guardians to help us through this transition?
I think just stay aware of what your students are doing. Definitely be aware of Power School and get that information so that you can check their grades. Just, come to the events and just continue to be a huge part of what they're doing.
Looking forward, what are your hopes and aspirations for the class of 2028?
I hope that we have a 100% graduation rate. I hope that everyone finds their passion and what they want to do in the future. And I hope that they just really enjoy their time here at Cookeville High School.
As we close out this school year and bid farewell to Prescott, it's been a privilege to cover your talent and growth all year long. From amazing performances on stage to the exciting journey ahead in high school, it's clear that we're destined for great things. That's a wrap for What's Cool on Campus this season. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. And to the class of 2028, we're rooting for you every step of the way. Now let's send it back to Kristen and Luna in the studio. Signing off for the last time, this is Ayrianna Webb at CHS.
It's so impressive how much hard work and dedication our students put into the theater program.
That's right. And thank you to Miss Trentham for the inside look of what the rising freshmen can expect at the high school level. I was pretty nervous before, but after hearing all that, I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah, it'll be great. And whether you end up at Cookeville, Upperman, or any other school, we know you'll succeed in everything you do.
Speaking of success, I'm about to beat everyone in the rock, paper, scissors tournament.
Luna, that's not the line.
Oh, right. Speaking of success, we have Sadie Garrett interviewing our athletic director, Mr. Campbell.
And with all the sports Prescott has to offer, we've been able to bring home several trophies. Over to Sadie for that coverage.
I'm Sadie Garrett, and I am out here at the Blacktop with Mr. Campbell, our athletic director and vice principal, for a recap of this past year's sports seasons. So starting back in the fall, back in August, how was the football season?
Yeah, great question. So our football season, we really had a lot of growth from a lot of our 8th graders and a lot of our up-and-coming 7th graders and up-and-coming 8th graders. You've seen a lot of kids really playing the position well and really learning where they need to be and what they need to do within that position.
So a lot of improvement this past year.
Yes, definitely.
So going from the football field to the volleyball court, how was there?
I mean, Coach Sam does a wonderful job, and our 8th graders did awesome as well, and all the other team members as well. But we're getting a lot of development. The trajectory of the last 3 years, we're starting to see more and more skills within each position that's on the volleyball court as well. It's a lot of development is happening. It's good.
I enjoy watching them play. So staying in the gym, what about the wrestling season?
Yeah, wrestling team also had a good showing this year. I like that we have a lot of football players coming over from football to wrestling, which is great to stay in shape out of season. It helps for the next year for sure, so it's good.
Also staying in the gym, boys and girls basketball.
Oh, well, we've had a wonderful year with the girls basketball, as you all know. I mean, we had another state championship. We got 2 banners now up in the gym. Boys basketball, also a good showing. We're having a lot more development there too, so super pumped about what they're going to have next year and the year after.
It was a great season, and I'm pretty biased about girls basketball. So now going to some of the sports that most people might not know a lot about. Golf, tennis, and archery. How have they been doing?
Sure, we'll start with archery. Archery always has a great showing. We compete nationally. We compete with a lot of different archers across the state, so they're always amazing. Tennis, super strong this year too. We got a great coach in Miss Jensen Rohr, and it's just good stuff that's happening there too. And then golf, they did really well at districts. We had a lot of growth through that season too, so we're super excited for golf coming up.
Now going back outside of the fields, how's the baseball season going?
Yeah, baseball's had a good season. You know, we've had a lot of progress. We've had a lot of good fielding opportunities. We've stayed in a lot of games, it's really good. And then we've had a lot of good hits too, so it's been a good season overall for baseball.
How has softball done?
Okay, so softball has had a great season too. You know, we've had some close games. We've had a lot of mental toughness that we've had to do for that team, and they've pulled through with a lot. So I'm very proud of them.
They've had really good seasons. So for girls and boys soccer, with girls in the fall and then boys in the springtime, how were their seasons?
Yeah, once again, I mean, I feel like we've had a lot of solid seasons all the way across all 15 sports that we have here. Coach Justin Cason's done a great job with the girls soccer, and then the boys soccer has done really well with Coach Jason Gentry, so a lot of development. It's good.
So we've talked about all the sports that have been going throughout the seasons, but we haven't talked about the people who have been supporting them and going and doing their own competitions with cheer and dance. So how have they done?
Yeah, some of our greatest accolades, I guess, for the school would come from cheer and dance. Cheer's had a couple years back-to-back where they've went and competed nationally. Dance has had the same thing. It's just amazing what those girls can do in competition, and I'm super proud of them.
We all are. So now we have all the Prescott teams, but we also have county teams across Putnam County that we have girls lacrosse, boys lacrosse, swimming, and cross country. So how have they done?
Well, we love the opportunities that they have. I love that we're able to have a middle school level where they can compete in those sports that are generally looked at as a high school sport. So looking forward to what those students can do when they move up to the high school, and hopefully they got the good foundations they need to improve and build on.
We are so proud of everybody. Thank you, Mr. Campbell, for coming and recapping with us, and good luck to all of the 8th graders and their high school journeys that are coming ahead. It's been so great to watch you all improve and grow in your sports. For the last time, back to Luna and Kristen in the studio.
Thanks, Sadie and Mr. Campbell, for that fantastic recap of this year in sports.
We at South now want to extend a huge congratulations to all our teams and coaches for your achievements this year.
And to our rising high school athletes, we wish you the best of luck for the next chapter. We know you will end up doing big things next year, much like how I will do big things in this rock, paper, scissors tournament.
Luna, you know they already filmed it, right?
I missed sign-ups? Lauren!
Over to Lauren.
Hey everyone, it's Lauren Gillies, and today on 2 Minute Time, we're hosting a giant rock, paper, scissors tournament for all of 8th grade. Get ready to throw down with your best rock, paper, or scissors. Many may enter, but in the end, there can only be one winner, as we crown the ultimate champion of Prescott South. Miss Nash is upset by Cassian in the first round.
I won.
Miss Chaffin upsets Preston in the first round as he gets frustrated.
Scissors, shoot.
Kyla casually leaves her opponents in the dust to make it to the Final Four.
Let's go.
Dane celebrates an early victory over Taylor Scott. Dane eventually beats Miss Berta and Grant Noggle to make it to the Final Four.
Okay, let's go.
Gus cruises past Morgan and Emma to make it through his division. Miss Webster trash talks her way through her division, leaving some competitors very disappointed. Cassian would eventually lose to Miss Webster on her way to the Final Four. In the Final Four games, it'll be best 3 out of 5. How do you feel about playing Kyla?
I'm gonna win.
How do you feel about playing Gus?
Pretty good, he sucks.
Alright, how confident are you in playing against Dayton?
Oh, fully confident.
How do you feel about playing your opponent, Miss Webster?
I feel like I'm gonna lose. That's it.
Alright.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Kyla ends Gus in the Final Four to make it to the championship game.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh! Okay, sorry. Rock, paper, scissors,
Dayton
shoot.
and Miss Webster battle it out in the Final Four game to make it to the championship.
Okay, this is it. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. 2 to 2. 2 to 2. Okay, this is intense. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. We're good. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. We have the same strategy. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
But Miss Webster ultimately makes it to the championship game. First to 7 points will decide our Prescott South Ultimate Champion.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
After a hot start, Miss Webster jumps out to an early lead.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay. Paper, scissors, shoot. Oh my God. 3 to 1. 3 to 1. 3 to 1. Why are you good at this? I'm a champion. Okay, sorry. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
But Kyla battles on to narrow it down.
Okay. Now shake it out. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh. Okay. What are we at? 4 to 2. Okay, you ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh my gosh. All right, 2 more. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Miss Webster knows Kyla's every move, almost like she's in her head, causing Kyla to lose confidence.
I can't even win.
Yes, you can. You can just like go on a streak. You can just take the next like. So yeah, you got this. You got this.
Miss Webster coaches up Kyla
All right, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
before eventually crushing her hopes and dreams. With every 8th grader finally defeated, Miss Webster becomes crowned the ultimate rock, paper, scissors champion. Congratulations to Miss Webster for being crowned our tournament champion. That's a wrap for 2 Minute Time this season. Thanks to all our contestants for making this tournament and all of this year a blast. This is Lauren Gillis signing off and wishing you all an amazing journey ahead in high school.
I'm telling you, I absolutely would have won if I just made sign-ups.
But look on the bright side. This will just add to our final memories of our final episode.
I guess.
Absolutely. And what a memorable episode it's been. From Ayrianna's insightful interviews with Miss Francis and Miss Trentham to Sadie's comprehensive sports report with Mr. Campbell. It feels like we covered everything.
It's true. It's been an honor being your anchors for South Now, and for all the students at Prescott here, I hope all the times we got you out of 15 minutes of class to watch these episodes were worth it.
And as we say goodbye to South Now and our time here at Prescott, we want to leave you with this. Dream big, push boundaries,
And be yourself.
excuse her, and never forget where you came from. This place is pretty special.
Absolutely. I mean, what other school would let me do a 15-minute bit about me being obsessed with rock, paper, scissors?
No idea.
I'm gonna miss this for sure, but now it's time to sign off for the very last time.
Thank you to our administration for making these past 4 years great, and a massive thanks to our incredible teachers for preparing us for the road ahead. I know it wasn't easy, but you stuck by our side, and for that we say thank you.
And thank you to our parents and the others in our lives who have supported us up to this point. And to our viewers, thank you for also being a part of our journey.
This is Kristen Witt, signing off for myself, my co-anchor Luna Baker, reporter Ayrianna Webb, sports reporter Sadie Garrett, 2 Minute Time host Lauren Gillis, Caitlin Crabtree on camera, Leighton Norris with sound, our writer Ava Wilson, editor Dulcie Dickerson, and our program director Mr. Cross. This has been South Now, and we'll see you South later!